To troubleshoot Google Analytics e-commerce tracking, start by verifying that e-commerce tracking is enabled in your Google Analytics account. Go to the Admin section, select the view you want to work with, and click on E-commerce Settings. Make sure the Enable e-commerce checkbox is selected. Next, check that the e-commerce tracking code is installed correctly on your website. This code sends data to Google Analytics whenever a transaction occurs on your site. You can use the Google Tag Assistant extension for Chrome to verify that the code is firing correctly on your thank you page. Another key step is to check your data layer. The data layer is a JavaScript object that stores information about the transaction, such as the order total and product details. Make sure that the data layer is populated correctly and that it matches the requirements of the Google Analytics e-commerce tracking code. If you are using Google Tag Manager to implement e-commerce tracking, check that the tags and triggers are set up correctly. Ensure that the e-commerce data is being sent to Google Analytics with each transaction. Once you have verified that the tracking code and data layer are correct, check your Google Analytics reports for e-commerce data. Go to the Conversions section and select the e-commerce tab. If you do not see any data, it may indicate a problem with the tracking code or data layer. To further troubleshoot, use the Google Analytics debug view to see the raw data being sent to Google Analytics. This can help you identify any issues with the e-commerce tracking code or data layer. It is also important to check for any duplicate transactions or incorrect data in your reports. This can be caused by issues with the tracking code or data layer, and can lead to inaccurate reporting. Best practices for troubleshooting Google Analytics e-commerce tracking include regularly checking your reports for data, verifying that the tracking code is installed correctly, and testing your e-commerce tracking setup using the Google Tag Assistant and debug view. By following these steps and best practices, you can identify and fix issues with your Google Analytics e-commerce tracking, ensuring that you have accurate and reliable data to inform your marketing and business decisions.